Hello. You were tuning into the episode of The WunderkindShow. Today's second topic, Acho from the facility says the only way the Ravens can win is if Lamar Jackson is not good, but he turns special. Look, guys, this goes, the reason I'm covering this is because it brings everything full circle to the exact things that we were talking about with Stephen A. Smith, where you're looking at Lamar and you're saying he's an amazing player, truly historical, one of the greatest to ever play that position, right? But he will be graded by not how well he plays, but how much he uplifts his teammates. And I don't want to hear no one tell me what Tom Brady did and everything else. A lot of times, Tom Brady's teammates played darn near flawlessly, even when Tom Brady was having shortcomings. You understand where I'm coming from? And when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens, nobody plays their best game. And everybody says, all right, Lamar, save us. And in the playoffs, I don't care who you are, that's extremely hard to do, especially for 3 straight games. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio and video of what Acho had to say on the facility, and then we're going to break it down even further, right? So without further ado, let's get this party started. If you want more content like this, please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, okay, guys? All right, let's get going.
The other thing, if we're being honest about it all, Lamar has to be special in the playoffs. He's special in the regular season, but when you think about Josh Allen, 25 touchdowns, this will blow your mind, it blew mine, 4 interceptions in the playoffs. 25 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in the playoffs for Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes, he goes without needing introduction or statistics. Lamar got to be special. Yeah. He's yet to be special in the playoffs. He's been good in the playoffs, but Lamar has to be the difference maker. Hey, if the defense lets you down to some degree, Lamar, be the great eraser. If the offense lets you down, Lamar, be the great eraser. You can't be special in the second half. That's what he was versus the Buffalo Bills.
I'm going to pause that right there, right? You guys, you see what I'm saying? And now I like when the media keeps talking, because what they do is they give up exactly their caveat. You feel what I'm trying to say? So you're not asking Lamar to be the best quarterback. What you're asking him is to be undoubtedly the best player and to make it for his team's faults. We've seen Patrick Mahomes. He has not been able to do that. If his defense isn't holding on to the other team, his offensive line is waning, he looks like he's a total different player. That's facts. Look no further than the Super Bowl if you have to look 2 different Super Bowls. Almost 3. '49ers game, he came back in that one, and, this the first one, and Tyreek Hill went off, but he was playing bad for that pretty much most of the game. It was the second half he was allowed to take over and do his thing. The problem I have with the Ravens and what everybody else is saying is that, hey, we don't care what your teammate's doing. Just win the game and you go win it. I'll let it finish.
He was special in just the second half. For me, if you are going to be one of the greatest players of the generation, and I don't know if he can be all decade because I'm sure that'll go to Patrick Mahomes, but if you're going to be one of the greatest players of the generation, he has to be that in the playoffs as well.
And guys, look, I'm not saying that Lamar is perfect in the playoffs because he's not. But when you start to break down the plays, the bad snaps, the drops, the total breakdowns in offensive line protection, the coaching mishaps, the clock mismanagement, the missed kick field goals, then you start looking at it, you're like, wow, that's a lot for one person to make up for. And even if they are making up for it, i.e. the Bills game, his teammates can still at the end let him down. And that's my problem. Because we've come to, even the way he's saying, oh, if he wants to be a generational player, you're not saying that with Josh Allen. You're not saying that with Joe Burrow. You're only saying that with Lamar. Like, Lamar's the only person that I've seen have the success that he's having, and everyone is saying, after everyone already said he's going to play the position, and then after proving all of them wrong, they're saying, well, if you don't win now and win frequently in the playoffs, meaning multiple Super Bowls, everything that you do, we're going to discredit. That's crazy to me. Because that's what they're doing. They're saying, they are letting you know, all right, last year we didn't want to give him MVP. He had enough. He didn't win no Super Bowl. Josh didn't win no Super Bowl. Well, yeah, but, all right, well, Josh didn't get one, so we don't want to give him enough. We want to give Josh MVP. And all of a sudden, MVP means something again because I went to Josh Allen. You notice that? Joe Burrow didn't make the playoffs. He didn't make the playoffs, but you know, this team let him down. Defense, there's only so much one person can do. You notice how the excuses are built in for certain players? Justin Herbert, same thing. Trevor Lawrence, same thing. Patrick Mahomes, same thing. If they lose in the Super Bowl, it's never Patrick's fault. Patrick can throw 5 interceptions, not his fault. So what do you expect from him? His O-line's playing like trash. That's usually Lamar's offensive line. Oh, yeah, but Lamar's just different. Lamar can go run for it and stuff like that. It's nasty. It's nasty. Because then you start looking at it and be like, you guys serious right now? Are you pulling my chain? Like, are you being dead serious? And they're dead serious. And this is what I keep getting to when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens and the media. This is why I want all the help they can get. We have to get our players, the team, to play, all of the guys, to play their best games at the same time. That's been our biggest Achilles heel in the playoffs. What they're asking is that Lamar's perfect throughout the entire playoff run. And I know some people are going to bring up Joe Flacco. He wasn't perfect. Yeah, he had a perfect stat line. Go watch those games when he was throwing airmail up and saying, guys, just go get the ball on 2 people. And then his receivers will still come down with the ball. He was getting bailed out also. Name a play that Lamar's gotten bailed out of. Please. We've seen drops from all the best players on this team. Consistent pressure coming up the gut from the offensive line. Bad snaps constantly from the center. No matter who seems to play center for the Ravens. But then let's give all these guys the Pro Bowl and All-Pro nods and say he has all the help in the world. But with all that help, you're expected to make up for all of their faults. While Jalen Hurts, who has more help, is expected to just go out there and play his game. It's nasty, bro. I can't, bro. It's nasty. It's nasty work. Mike, bro. Man. He has to be the great eraser. Doesn't matter if your defense is playing bad, your offensive is playing bad. You have to make up for all of it and still win. The only player in NFL history that's expected to do that, Lamar Jackson. And we don't got to respect you until you somehow pull it off. And pulling it off once won't be enough. You got to pull it off at least twice. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Acho saying for the Ravens to win, Lamar has to be special? And do you agree with him saying he has to be able to make up for all of his team's mistakes? Coaching, offense, defense, special teams. He has to be the eraser for the whole entire team. And if he can't be, then losing is his fault. Let me know what you think down in the comments, please, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. I know we get down, we have fun, we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, guys. Leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you haven't already done so, check out the Wunderkind Morning Show, live Monday through Thursday, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we touch on all hot topics of sports. And at the end of every show, you have a little bit of nostalgia trivia. Put a smile on your face from 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, guys. So be there, be squared. Support that channel, please. It's in the description of this video, okay? Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code goes to a Cash App. Cash will get in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign. TheWunderkindShow. Super easy. But that's the episode of TheWunderkindShow. This show is not signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Do not